All right, and we are back for another reaction. And today we are continuing. So I tried because right now we are reacting to three series, right? We're doing Jujutsu Kaisen, Hinamatsuri, and ReZero. And I kind of do this thing where like I alternate, um, like I watch one, then the other, and then the other, and then repeat. But honestly, I just kind of want to like just watch another episode of ReZero just because like I kind of really want to see where it goes now that we've finally finally broken the cycle of episode 1. We have finally moved past the was it a bar where Felt and Old Man Rom were? A trade house or something like that. But we finally moved out of there. Um what happened in the last episode of ReZero? So we found out that the woman who killed Natsuki Subaru, her name was Elsa. She was known as the Bowler, which is just such a fun the Bowler. Oh man, that is just because like when you think of bowels, you kind of just like you don't think of intestines, which I know is what they were going for, or like guts, which that's kind of what they were going for. You think of like bowel movements, or at least that's what I think of. Um, so we're not going to call her the Bowler. We're just going to call her Elsa. And we found, speaking of names that start with E, Satellite, the girl with white hair, that isn't her actual name. Her actual name we got last episode also was Emilia. Amelia. Um, what else she's been hiding? I don't know. Like she kind of just like laughed, like, "Oh, by the way, my name's Amelia." And then Natsuki Subaru, his guts just spilled out afterwards. Um, let's see what else happened. Reinhardt, who is I don't know if he's a knight or a hero or a public servant or maybe they're all the same thing in this world. There's still a lot we need to know about this world. Um, he showed up to save everyone from um, Elsa after Felt ran away and told him like, "Hey, can you come help my friends?" Which I'm assuming that's what she said. We never actually heard what she said to get Reinhardt over there. But yeah, Reinhardt showed up and he was actually super powerful. Elsa didn't stand any kind of chance, and so she ran away. And she kind of didn't even actually run away. She sort of just like you know went away. I was kind of like, because Reinhardt, the whole time he was just like, I'm a public servant of some kind, I have my moral code. But he kind of just let an attempted murderer get away. And I'm kind of really like, what I was theorizing, because he has such like a nice guy personality, I'm kind of theorizing like and actually hoping because I think it would be super like such a cool twist, super interesting. He's actually not a good guy. He's actually working alongside Elsa, and that's why he just stood there as she backflipped her way a mile. Oh man, because he could have easily like just gone after her, and like if he didn't want to kill her, fine, but I have to believe he could have at least knocked her out and apprehended her or something like that. But he didn't. He just watched her flutter away. Um, and afterwards, he kind of Reinhard. He looked at the screen. He looked at us. He grabbed us by our ears, and then he said, "Hey, everybody! Felt is an important character. Felt is an important character. Hello." Hello, Felt is an important character. I'm gonna knock her out right now because she's so important and she'll come back later. She's so important. And it's like, oh man, could you make it a little bit more subtle? Um, but I want to say that was like my biggest complaint about um, not even just like the last episode, just the series in general, because like I'm thoroughly enjoying the series. Like I hated Subaru for the most part, but the things he did in the last part in the last episode, kind of like, maybe he's actually not so bad. Um, there are still like I'm always gonna be like someone who points out flaws in something, even if I thoroughly enjoy it. Like for example, The World God Only Knows and Blood Blockade Battlefront. Those are two of my favorite series ever. Of like not even just anime. I love those series. Favorite media. Um, but I will always admit they have a lot of flaws, like a lot of flaws, whether it's pacing, whether it's directing, whether it's plot holes, stuff like that. I will always admit, like, yeah, it has a ton of that. But I still enjoy it, you know. And so like when I'm pointing out like all these things, um, it's not like, batting down like smacking down a hammer. No, this sucks. No, I mean it's just I notice these things, but if I keep watching it, it's because I enjoy it. Um, I will always drop a series if I'm not enjoying it. Like for example, a series that we have dropped on this channel. I already forgot the name because I hated everything about it. Mm, Insomniacs After School. Insomniacs After School. It was a series that I was super excited about because I went through insomnia and I know the things that go alongside insomnia, but I just hated how it handled insomnia, how it handled the characters, and it's just no, 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 no. So we dropped it. It is what it is. But as long as we continue this series, as long as we continue any series, you guys know that means that I am enjoying it. Hopefully, you guys understand that I'm enjoying it, even if I continue to point out a bunch of flaws. But without, more rambling on, let's just jump into another episode of ReZero. This is episode 4, I believe, which is surprising. Episode 4, I feel like we have seen like 10 episodes at this point. But okay, let's just jump right into another episode. Amelia's healing power. Oh, their first encounter. He knew about their healing power from the first encounter. I already
とにか
forgot
く
that
何に
because
せよ
he's died
今
like
回
so
の
many
島
times.
戻りは回避できたってことだなにしても普通目覚めたら
Return by death is what he dubbed
で
it.
枕元で看病してくれてた美
His
少女
little
が声をかけてくれるもんだろ第一村人発見そんなツンツンしてると可愛い顔が台無しだぜ
Why does he always say things like that? He told Amelia something similar when he met her. And then he told Elsa something similar too. Oh, you're gonna ruin your pretty face with that scowl. And I'm like, oh my lord, Subaru. The amount of simp energy. Oh, such a humongous simp, dude.
今流行りのマニュアル幼女が
Betty's? Ah, a loli character referring to herself in the third person. Betty.
言いたくしないでね
Is she gonna kill him? He cries pretty easily, huh? Oh, wow. Like, on site, a stream of tears. Okay, I just realized, so this is episode 4, and I just realized we've only seen the opening twice. This is the second time that we've seen it. And man, that is such a good opening. What the heck? Like, the song is so good. Oh my god. Just seeing Subaru being like, hey, don't worry, pass me, I got it. And then he fails again. Oh man, that is awesome, dude. Gosh. Oh, and that reminds me, we saw a blue hair. There she is. There she is. There she is. The blue-haired girl. So, the one thing I know, well, I know, I mean, I guess not the one thing I know, but I know the girl with the blue hair is a super important character because every time I go into like an anime store, every time I go to an anime convention, which hasn't been for a while now, there is so much artwork of her, the blue-haired girl, or Amelia. And so I have to believe that if there's not like a love triangle going on, then the blue-haired girl is actually the main girl. Or it's going to end up being the main girl. Wait, did he die? Did Betty kill him?
俺の故郷に伝わる由緒正しい準備運動さ エミリアたんもご一緒に。ラジオ体操
Oh, that's right. He says he's some kind of workout fiend. I mean, he did lift up his shirt a couple times and show us his abs. So I guess he does work out. Mhm. Tan, what does that mean? Tan.
おはようパック。昨日はいろいろ無理させてごめんね。おはようリア。昨日は危うく君を失うところだった。
Leah. Emilia.
スバルには感謝しても足りないくらい。何かお礼をしなきゃ。
じゃあ好きな時にその毛並み触らせて
Okay, I mean, it's definitely like
そんなことでいいの？
there's less stakes going on right now, which is cool. You know, I guess we needed a break from like the sense of immediate death. You know, I'm not really a huge cat fan. You know, I'm more of a dog, guinea pig, turtle fan. Nuzzling against a turtle.
そのリアって呼び方可愛いな。
君のエミリアタンには負けるよ。
I wonder if it actually means something, or the mangaka or writer. I still don't know if this was like a light novel or a manga beforehand. If he just thought that was like quirky.
ベアトリスがいるなんて珍しい。
Beatrice.
久々に私と食事を一緒にしてくれる気になったとは嬉しいじゃないの。
頭幸せなのはそこのやつだけで十分かしら。
I suppose.
飯の前の余興にいちいちピエロ雇ってんの
You
か。
guys hired a clown?
金持ちの考えはわからねえな。
Damn, he sort of called him a
い
clown,
やいや
dude.
いや、構いませんよ、エミリア様。どういうこと？私がこの屋敷の当主。
Well, I guess I can't blame him. For calling me- Oh, that's Roswaal. 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 Okay, the clown is Roswaal, and this is his mansion.
普通以上にうめえな。
So I have to believe he's an aristocrat, super powerful, super rich, or a super criminal,
レムちゃん
something.
でいいのか？
But he's someone of great importance to have an infinite
当家の食卓はレム
mansion.
が預かっています。ね、
なんで屋敷の主が
It's the
エミリア
only
タンを
way.
様付けで呼ぶ？当然のコートだよ。自分より地位の高い方を継承で呼ぶのはね。エミリアタンってばつまり。
今の私の肩書きはルグニカ王国42代目の王候補の一人。そこのロズワール
Oh, okay, so she's a princess.
驚かせちゃってごめんね。こんなに
Or,
黙ってるつ
I
もりなん
mean,
てな
if
かっ
she's
た
a
んだけど。
ruler, I guess not like the
あ
princess.
の希少じゃねえか。
これは王戦参加者のレム、無様なバルスの姿を見て気づくことは
So they either can't remember his name, it's a clever nickname, or they mean it as an insult.
学校で働かせておくなんてできないわ。ロズワール様の品位が疑われるから。
Barasu.
上着だけでも直してしまいましょう。レム、お願い。それじゃ私
Rem?
は王政の勉強があるから、スバルもお仕事頑張ってね。
Rem. Rem.
任せろエミリ
Okay,
アタン。
the blue-haired girl is Rem.
採寸します。そこに背筋。
誰にも言わないから安心しろ。人はみんなその感触の前では。って最後まで聞けよ。
これがベアトリス様の扉渡り。
つまり屋敷の扉のどことでも実質につなげられる魔法ってことか。
一度ベアトリス様が気配を消されたら、屋敷の扉をそうあったりしない限り見つからないわ。
ここだ。
すごいね、スバル。また正解を引きやがったのよ。
That was impressive. It was the room next door.
フラグクラッシャー。
言ってる意味がわからないのよ。
俺も
Oh
お前
my
が誰だか
god.
わからねえよ。ロゼッチの妹。
あれの妹だって
Okay.
願い下げかしら。ベティはロズワールのお屋敷にある禁書庫の司書さんだよ。
振り持ってかれた。
Man, I'm surprised. So he's a shut-in who prioritizes, like, I assume he prioritizes like self-sustainment because he says he focuses or he hyper-focuses on the gym, but he doesn't know how to cook.
そろそろ見えてくるものがある頃じゃないかね。
料理、洗濯、
That's kind of
掃除。
counterintuitive
どれをとってもまるでダメで
because
す。
I'm like, okay, so you prioritize the gym, you hit the gym hard, and then you respond by eating a bunch of junk food?
その可能性はかなり低いと思います。よくも悪
That doesn't add
く
up.
というか、
And this is very creepy, what I'm seeing right now,
あま
actually.
り目立ちすぎると。
Um, what is this? How old are these girls? How old is this guy?
どちらも子供です。
エミリアタンと一
Oh,
緒
that's
にいて
actually very
退
fun to
屈と
watch.
思う
What the
ことと
heck?
かねえ
That's
よ。
awesome.
そう言われるとお世辞でも嬉しい。
それにほら、ここ何日かはゆっくり話す機
Imagine
会もな
watching
かったじゃん。
someone manipulate
スバルはお屋敷の
atoms
仕事
around
を
them.
覚えるのに大
Ah,
変
this
だ
is
っただろ
kind
う
of
し。
boring, ain't it?
超大変マジ苦しい。
No.
エミリア
What?
タンに腕と胸と膝を借りてるお姉
What
さ
are
ん
you
だよ、それ
talking
と。
about?
はいはい。
That's
そうやって
amazing.
茶化せる間は大丈夫そうね。だからそんなに手がボロボロになるの？
厨房でナイフで切ったり、あとこっちは夕方村に買い物に行った時、子供たちが戯れてた小動物に超がぶられた。
努力の成果じゃなかったの？
村のガキども容赦なく叩くわ蹴るわ鼻水拭くわで最悪だったぜ、チキショー。
Well, I wish we could have seen this instead of him just saying, "Oh, by the way, all this
そうだ、
happened
よ
while
か
I
った
was
ら
in
明日とか
town."
俺と一緒に村のガキどもにリベンジ。ヘイロリッコ、まだ起きてんのか？
当たり前のように扉渡りを破るようになりやがったかしら。
まあ寝る前に挨拶しようと思っただけだ。俺もそれやって。
ベティに触れていいのは兄ちゃんだけかしら。
自分だけ楽しんでずれ。まあ俺は今機嫌がいいから許すけど。
ベティには関係のないことかしら。
明日のデートは村まで行って適当に理由作ってガキども巻かなきゃな。
Oh my god, dude, that is so bad. For our date tomorrow, bro, you can't be doing that, man.
考えてると眠れねえ。
Like, it would be fine if you said straight up, like, "Hey, can we go on a date tomorrow?" But you can't just be like, "Hey, let's go shopping." Oh my god, I'm about to get fucking laid. Come on, man. Wow. Like, if that's what you were after, that's totally fine. Just be upfront with it, man. Don't just have your dirty, sneaky little what happened.
なんだよ、いたのかよ。恥ずかしいじゃねえか、声かけろよ。
姉様姉様、どうやら少し混乱されているみたいです。お客様。レムレム、何やら頭がおかしくなってるみたいね、お客様。
いや、お客様。
Man, we still don't know the red hair one's name, huh?
二人とも冗談きつい。
Oh shoot, he died?
キスがない。
Well, okay, I guess he died in his sleep? Or did he wake up at some point and then get murdered and he doesn't remember? Because I know he has like a problem remembering or utilizing what he knows. Um, but definitely it's a repeat because those I mean, I can't say for sure that those twin butlers or maids don't know who hmm, he was killed. But by who? How? Was it Roswell All? Roswell, I think Roswell All is the only one who kind of like comes to mind who would want to kill him. He's the only one who expressed like distrust in him. Um so we only have a handful of characters. We have Roswell All, we have Beatrice, who I doubt it's definitely not Beatrice. We have the two maids, Amelia and Puck. Puck, definitely not. Emilia, absolutely not. Beatrice, nope, nope, nope. So that only leaves Roswell, Rem, or the red-haired girl, with whose name I don't know if they're like purposely not telling us because like they don't refer to her by name at all. So I'm guessing it's some kind of big reveal in the future, which maybe that leads me to believe it's her if they're keeping her name such a secret. Um, we know he man, this is what I hate. Okay, this is what I hate. I hate. He gave us a bunch of backstory in like 30 seconds. We weren't even there. He said he went to the town and a bunch of stuff happened. So we don't even know who he saw in the town, what happened in the town. It would be such a lazy thing, such a bad writing thing for something in that town to have come back to kill him. But I'm just gonna stick to the belief that someone in the mansion killed him. Roswell is a prime suspect, but maybe that's a sort of like a MacGuffin. Um, no, not a red herring. A red herring. Um, it's like it's so obvious. It can't be him because it's too obvious. It's too obvious. Um, and definitely like an aristocrat or someone of his stature wouldn't want to kill him. We saw he had some kind of sexual relationship with uh with the red-haired girl. So I okay, so he has that relationship with the red-haired girl. We don't know the red-haired her name because the series as of this moment is very much trying to avoid telling us her name. Um I guess that's our prime suspect. But I wonder if it's also one of those, it's so obvious it's not her, you know? So I guess if we eliminate the most obvious and the definitely not, which is Puck and Beatrice and what was her name again? Emil. That only leaves the blue-haired girl, Rem. She did have a lot of screen time in this episode, like a lot of screen time, a lot of dialogue. Um, and we actually know her name, but I don't know. It's either between Rem or her red-haired sister. And I guess because we know her name, we'll just say Rem. But honestly, dang, all signs point to the red-haired sister. Dang it. Oh, I just want to jump into another episode, but oh, dang it. Okay. I mean, that'll do it for this episode. Uh, please go ahead and like and sub for more reactions. If this isn't your thing, well, I mean, sorry, I messed up my own plug. I'm just kind of like my head's just kind of just like, dang it, I want to know who killed him or how he died. Um, please go ahead and like and subscribe for more reactions. I react to anime series, movies, and other shows that I'm watching. This Saturday, I'm going to be uploading my first ever reaction, first ever watch of A Nightmare Before Christmas. So please tune in for that. If this isn't your thing, I also stream on Twitch regularly at 8:30 p.m. So if you need some background noise while you do your chores, homework, all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty good at talking to myself, as you could probably tell. But if this isn't, I mean, if this is the last time you see me, my name's Adam. Thank you for checking out Jupiter Machine. And as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plant some flowers. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.